What is distribution? Well, distribution is a way to multiply through a polynomial. So when I'm distributing, what I'm doing is I'm multiplying my 3x by the two terms within the parentheses. So what I'm doing here is I'm saying I'm going to take 3x and I'm going to multiply that by this 2x squared. And then I'm going to take this 3x and I'm going to multiply it by this 7x. And when I'm multiplying in algebra, what I need to do is I need to say I'm going to multiply the coefficients. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the powers, or the exponents, right? So I'm going to add the powers. Okay. Well, the coefficients, I'm going to rewrite over them in blue and say the coefficient of 3 and the coefficient of 2, well, those things, and I actually should be doing this in blue, my bad. So let's change this. So the coefficient of 3 and the coefficient of 2, when I multiply those together, I'm going to get 6. So that's me multiplying the coefficients. Then what I want to do is add the powers, and this red X right here is missing the power. When there's nothing written, it's assumed to be 1. So I really have x to the 1 and x to the 2. I add those and I end up with this x to the 3. So I have now multiplied the coefficient and added the power. Okay, now I'm going to do this on the next term. Okay, so this next term, I'm going to multiply the coefficients. So I'm going to multiply this 3 and I'm going to multiply this 7. So that's this part right here. I'm multiplying the coefficients. And 3 times 7, well, that's going to give me 21. And these x terms, or these x's inside this, are missing the powers. It doesn't really have them written down. And I need to have them there so I know that I have to add them. I'm adding the powers. And when you don't have a power on your x, it's assumed to be 1. And when I add these powers, I'm going to get x to the power of 2. Because when I have 1 and 1, it's going to equal 2. Okay. Now, the common thing people try to do is add these together, and you cannot do that. You cannot do that because they're not like terms. So when I'm looking at this, I'm saying, well, this has a power of 3 on it, and this has a power of 2 on it, which means they are different kinds of terms. And that means that my entire answer is just going to be 6x to the third and 21x squared, because I cannot put those together.